Okay, it's no joke, right? We all are struggling to keep positive during these crazy times that we've been experiencing. So we have just the person to help us out today. We have best-selling author and success and mindset coach, Dannie De Novo. She just wrote another book. It's called Get in a Good Mood and Stay There. Don't we need her advice right now? Dannie, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what is we are all going through so much right now. How do we maintain positivity in the current environment?
Well, I think it's hard to focus on how do I do this every day. We've got so much to worry about right now. So what I tell people is focus on the why. Why is your good mood important to you? Who is watching you? What does it mean for your family? What does it mean for your job? What does it mean for your own mental health? And when you focus on the why, it gives you a reason to keep going, even when times seem really hard or bad stuff's kind of happening all around us. And we can refocus our thoughts back to where they need to be to keep a better attitude.
I know you have a great podcast that you have a lot of people who give their own advice. You've had some people recently who've talked about trying to kind of navigate this COVID crisis. A lot of people are struggling to maintain their positivity and keep their kids positive because their kids have missed out on so much. Do you have any advice for those folks?
I do. Our kids right now have just as many questions as we do, and that's understandable. So I say while we have them at home and we're kind of stuck at home this summer, there's a lot of things we can teach our kids to help them be happier people and to help them navigate those rough waters both now and in the future. And I have an acronym called TEACH. It's about teaching them to think critically so that they can be creative and innovative and solve problems for themselves, to make sure that they're engaged during experiences and actually paying attention so that they can learn and grow, to helping them with that attitude shift, right? Because attitude is more than just saying please and thank you. It's about how we see the world and how we see ourselves. And for kids, that means their level of self-confidence, as well as how they perceive their ability to learn. And then also teaching them some coping skills right now, showing them that it is okay to try and fail, and then being there to support them when they get back up again. And H stands for heart, because it takes courage to try new things. It takes courage to shift our attitudes. It takes courage to think for ourselves and to have a voice.
No doubt. Great. That's great. I like the little TEACH acronym. I think that'll help people out a lot. You even have a little series of Little Red Barn books for kids, which I think is just great this time. What do you think the kids learn by even like looking at animals? I know you're a big animal lover yourself.
I do, and I grew up with a cast of characters that were animal friends of mine on my father's farm. And what I say is that, again, experience, let children experience through nature and through animals, but mostly just by watching and observing. You learn a lot by watching animals because you learn patience and discipline without even realizing that you're taking on those lessons, which was always great for me as a kid.
I know you use your own personal stories to try to help coach people to keep this positive mindset. Are there some things that we can take away from all of this that we're experiencing now that may make us stronger in the future?
I think that this is a time to get really curious about ourselves and learn about ourselves, because when you learn about yourself and you learn to really love yourself and you learn to be accepting and patient with yourself, those things transfer over into our relationships with other people. That makes us more empathetic and compassionate, and those are definitely things the world could use more of right now.
These are daily decisions we make, right?
They are, and they become habits. And when you put habits into your life that allow you to be happier, then it attracts good things into your life and you can ride that momentum. I tell people all the time, my happiness is available to me today and during tough times because I work at it a little bit every day. I meditate every day. I work on gratitude every day. And when you do these things, they build upon one another. You'll start to see little tiny results throughout your life, and that will encourage you to keep going and do more.
Love your advice and love that you help coach people, and your book is great. If people are interested, we'll have all of the information on our website, kview.com. Dannie, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you.
It was great to be here.